remember.
Oh, but I thought...
What?
Well, I thought you'd have gone off with your fancy man, Frank Harvey.
He's not my fancy man. Anyway, where's Frank gone to?
Gone off to his new pub.
He's what? Well, he never told me he was going last night.
Well, you might find an odd sock in his bedroom, but that's about all. He left first thing.
The rotten pig. He said he was going to take me with him.
Yeah, well, half of what some fellas say is lies, Chuck, and the other half's rubbish.
Don't I know it? Do you know what? I don't think any man's ever really been straight with me. Not since I was 16, anyway.
Anyhow, do you think you've got problems? Bet Lynch comes back today as gaffer, and she's going to be in a right pickle.
Why?
Well, Betty Turpin still can't find to her bed, isn't she? Now, you're not much of a chief, are you, when there's no Indians to do the donkey work? Well, I mean, you're more of a decoration than a long brush, if you don't mind me saying so.
By heck, Alf, did you know this place were haunted? What does the poem say? Alone and palely loitering?
Now, Emily, don't be sarky. It doesn't suit you. Has anybody got a paracetamol?
There's plenty of cold water in the tap. You want to stick it under that? Better than all these drugs.
No lectures, please, Alf. Just a little white tablet. My head feels as though somebody keeps running up and kicking it.
Hang on, I think I've got some in my handbag.
Have you got the flu?
Oh, some flew out. You should have heard her. Falling out of a taxi at midnight singing Never Do a Tango with an Eskimo.
Alf! Look, we had this farewell do, didn't we, you know, in Buxton. You know this manager's course I've been on? It got a bit out of hand. Did you say I come home in a taxi, Alf? I was supposed to get a lift on the back of a motorbike. Thanks, love, you're an angel of mercy, what are you? Thanks. All right, you're not seeing things. I'm just a wizard with powder and lipstick.
And the rest.
Hey, when did you get back, Bet?
We'll not go into that, Jack, if you don't mind. It's in the past, like the whole of my life so far. Like the song says, this is the dawning of the age of Elizabeth Theresa Lynch.
Are you taking orders today, are you?
I am that cock.
Is it right there's going to be free ale all day?
No, it's not.
Anyway, good luck, mate.
Thanks, Alf.
We're going to miss her as well, aren't we, Alf? Cluttering place up with her earrings and her hangovers.
Yes, we are.
I'm only down the street, for goodness sake.
Just one thing, darling. Don't forget who your best friends are.
Oh, I dare say I'll find I've got quite a lot of them, Jack. See ya. If you know, landladies don't walk, they take taxis. All in good time, Vera.
Hey, what have you got in your case? Your overall?
It'll be another pair of knickers.
Dead right, girls.
Nellie Waterhouse had a lodge who used to keep calling for his dog in his sleep. Shep, he'd bawl, come on, Shep. Then he'd whistle at the top of his voice. I wouldn't care, but the dog had been dead for 20 years.
Good morning.
Oh, you do turn up sometime then.
Yeah, well, I was late getting back last night. Who's,
Oh, I'm forgetting my manners. You've not met Gloria.
Gloria Todd. Hiya. You must be Bet.
Hello.
Gloria works here.
Does she?
Frank took me on while you were away.
He decided he was short-staffed.
Did he? Was Betty?
She's still off sick.
She's what? She can't be.
Yeah, and Frank Harvey's already slung his hoop.
Oh, good riddance, I say. We'll be better off without him, Bet. He's a right lech.
Look, love, do you mind going polishing a pump handle or something while I have a quiet word with Mrs. Ogden?
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind what I do. I'm very amenable.
She's very attractive, isn't she, Gloria?
I don't believe this. I don't believe it. I come back here to claim my inheritance. There's hardly any inheritance.
Do you know, that's just what I said. Oh, you have got a lot of problems, haven't you? Well, I mean, with Betty not being here, you're Jill of all trades, like. Who's going to do the heavy work, like humping crates, for instance? And you'll be very tired and all, won't you? Oh, do you know, I can see you hardly being able to put your nose outside that front door. You might have the position, but have you got the happiness?
Oh, I wish you'd shut up, Hilda. This was supposed to be a red-letter day for me, not a shambles. Is Gloria much use? I just hope she is.
Well, she's very popular with the customers. Well, then we're pants on.
Which means she's about as much use as a concrete cushion.
Oh, well, that could be an exaggeration. Just. Any road, I'll go and finish off. I've not much more to do. Of course, Mrs. Walker used to slope off to their Jonies, didn't she, when there was a crisis? But you're stuck with it. Still, could be the making of you. Or not, as the case may be. Any road. Good luck, kid.
You're all right with these light ales, love? I've just not had time to get any lagers up from the cellar.
Don't worry yourself. Why don't you get gorgeous Gloria over there to ump up a couple of crates?
I don't think she could even find the cellar, love.
She doesn't seem to do much of anything, does she? Let's chat the fellas up.
Gloria, have you got a minute?
Yeah?
Could you finish this order off for me, and there's still 2 shandies to come?
Bottles?
No, made up. Which means you'll have to pull this handle. Don't strain yourself. She wants some food as well.
Yes, he is. Every fella's dream. A sexy woman as runs a pub. Yes, we will have them free drinks now.
There'll be free drinks on my first anniversary when I see if I'm making a do or not. Which at this rate is very doubtful.
Well, young Gloria should help you do that, shouldn't she? About time we had a bit of decent talent behind this bar. It was getting a very dull image, you know.
You're only joking, aren't you, Dad?
No. What did I do?
You nearly got yourself banned in her first hour.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear it's been worse than you thought it would be.
I'll bet you are.
I'd helped you out myself, you know, only... Well, I'm that busy these days, what with all my jobs and looking after Henry.
I don't know how you cope.
Oh, it's all a matter of organisation, really. I suppose it's a gift I've got.
Probably. That'd have been all right if Gloria had done a share. She's done nothing all dinner time. She's neither use nor ornament.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. She's very ornamental.
Don't start that again.
Hey, isn't that what you really don't like about her? She's competition.
Well, 2 light bulbs can't share the same socket, and that's a fact. But she's not up to the job. That's the main thing.
Well, fire her then. That's part of your job now, isn't it?
Ask her to come in on your way out, will you?
Are you sure?
Ask her to come in.
Hilda says you want to see me.
How long have you been in the trade, Gloria? How long have you worked behind the bar?
Off and on. Why?
You've not learned a lot, have you?
Oh, I think I've learned an awful lot. You should have seen me when I first started.
Were you working when Frank took you on?
No, not really.
Look, Gloria, I don't want to insult you or anything, but all you've done this dinner time is loll about like a fox fur.
Me?
You've hardly pulled your weight at all.
Well, I'm sorry you think so. I thought it never stopped.
Chatting up the men, yeah.
Well, it's part of the job, isn't it? I mean, personality, being friendly. I mean, that's why I think you and me are such a great team.
We are?
Yeah, well, you're the practical, experienced one, and I supply the, well, the charm.
You make it sound like Beauty and the Beast.
Still, if you're not satisfied with me work.
I'm not.
Well, I don't know why not, Bet. I mean, I can pull a glass of beer. I'm not bad at adding up.
You're lousy at adding up. I saw you using all your fingers to add 2 5s.
Yeah, well, I've been used to modern tills, you know, that add up for you.
You could always go and find another one.
I wouldn't dream of doing that. What? Leave you in the lurch to run this place on your own? No, I'll stop. And put up with the inconveniences.
Thanks very much.
It's all right. See you later.
Hang on.
Oh, now, it might be a bit later than later, you know, because I'm having my hair done at 6, and you know Roy at Studio 12. He loves working on my hair, so he's not always to an hour, you know. Okay, bye.
Gloria!
Is it your first anniversary yet?
No.
How's it going so far then? All this power gone to your head, has it?
What flaming power? I couldn't even manage to fire Gloria.
What do you want to do that for?
Look, I know you think she's a walking cream bun, but she's useless. There's no room here for any sleeping partners. There's too much work, especially cellar work.
You're a muscle man, don't you?
Yeah. Do you know anybody?
Me?
You?
Well, I can give you a lift any time, can't I? I'm very fluid on my window round.
Well, I'm probably balmy, but I'm definitely desperate. You're on.
Isn't even the staff on free ale?
Here.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll explain tomorrow.
Have they walked out on you?
Looks like it, yeah.
What about these whiskies?
Well, we'll have to drink them ourselves, won't we?
Right.
I could help as well.
Go on then, give him one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Are you Tom?
I'm a what?
You got a visitor?
I like it. Empress of all she surveys. Look as if you were born to it.
Well, if I were, it's been a hell of a long birth.
It has.
Anyway, you've come to give us the benefit of your muscles, haven't you?
I'll give you the benefit of my muscles any time, darling.
Do you talk to all the empresses you meet like that?
Most of them mine seem to like it.
Come on, then. I'll show you what I want. And don't tell me you already know, or I shall stick a stiletto straight through your foot. Right, there's these empties want taken out the back. Then I want a crate of stout, crate of light ale, crate of lagers. That'll do for starters.
A lot of fellas have fantasies about being enslaved by a domineering woman, you know.
And they all want to be temporary cellarmen, do they?
Well, no. There's generally more to it than that, like.
Well, I've got news for you then, Jacko, because in your case...
No chance.
Got it in one. Morning, Gloria. Do you know you're actually on time?
Oh, I can be. I'm not a creature of habit.
Hiya, Gloria.
Hiya.
Are you weightlifting with that crate or taking it down the cellar?
See you later.
What's he doing?
He's helping me out, love. Which is what you're supposed to do as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, keep the change.
What a kind old man. Jack, love.
Yes, darling.
Do you know what we forgot this morning?
I can think of one or two things.
Mixers. Do you think you could be an angel and get me a crate up from the cellar?
Your slightest wish, but can I just finish this pint off?
There'll be another waiting for you when you get back. Oh, and Gloria.
Yes, Ben.
I really do think you need some exercise. What's attractively round today can be just plain fat tomorrow. Go and collect some empties.
Hello.
Find him out when you've got a minute, love.
Day's work over there?
Not before time either, whether we had first thing. Of course, you won't be an early bird, will you? You'll be more late nights and late mornings.
Late mornings? You must be joking. I have to be up at the crack of dawn to see to a delivery.
What you want is husband, love.
Don't you think I've got enough troubles? Where have you been?
To the toilet. I am allowed to go there, aren't I?
Not in opening hours. Move about more, you won't feel the need. See to them two in the snug.
Oh, just repairing the damage. Have you finished in there? But it's a relief to close the doors, isn't it? I know I'm thankful.
Are you?
Oh, definitely. It's jolly hard work running a pub. I don't suppose Jack will be helping out in future, will he?
Sure he won't.
Pity.
Do I detect a note of criticism?
Criticism? What of?
The way I handled it.
No, of course not. What else could you have done?
I suppose I could have tried to calm Vera down a bit, instead of taking her on like that.
Bucket of cold water would have done the trick.
I think I was half expecting somebody to come sailing out the back and take over. Sort it out. Mrs. Walker. Billy.
Hey, you're the boss now. And I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in time. Anyway, it's time I wasn't here. I thought I'd treat myself to a new dress. For work, you know. Well, you can't keep appearing in the same old thing, can you? See you tonight. And I'll try to be on time again.
Gloria.
Yeah?
I don't think there's any point in you coming in at all tonight.
Why?
I'm sorry, love. But you've not got enough experience to work here. I need somebody I can trust to leave in charge for the odd hour.
Well, you can leave me in charge. I mean, I'm not going to run off with the till or anything, you know.
No, and you're not going to do much work either. I am sorry, love. I need somebody I can rely on. I'll send on what I owe you.
You've never liked me, have you?
It's got nothing to do with liking.
Of course it has. You don't like the competition. I was warned you wouldn't. Well, don't worry. With me gone, you can take on somebody your own age, can't you?
Well, they're not making them, are they? Oh.
Where's Shirley and Donovan?
Well, they were here a minute since, Mr. Baldwin. I'll go look for them.
I'm still available this morning.
Where'd you get your ideas from, Christine?
Oh, I just think what I'd like to wear and imagine I'm designing for myself.
Best way.
There it goes. It goes. Now, come on, just walk up and down here for a minute, will you? Come
You first.
No, you. Why don't you both go together?
on. Come on, then. We haven't got all day.
Oh, I will then. What are you walking like that for?
And do you think you could do any better?
Yes, I could.
Couldn't do any worse.
All right, we can do without all that, can't we? Shirley, come and stand over here a minute, love.
Oh, not with him watching.
Oh, we'll shut his eyes. Come on, girls, we'll shut his eyes. Come on.
Shirley!
Ah, you can open now.
I don't believe it.
Do you want me to do it again, Mr. Baldwin? I don't mind who's watching.
No.
They're not professional models, then.
How did you guess? Well, thank you, girls. You were terrific. Absolutely terrific.
If you believe that, you believe all.
Go in the office, shall we?
Well, I don't think them two's ever going to get to top, do you? Hey, so we hope they haven't lost us order.
I haven't thought of that.
You know, at one time, 3 old ladies monopolised that snug. Now it's lads.
I dare say main topic of conversation hasn't changed much, though.
Oh, aye? What topic's that, then?
Everybody's favourite. You know, young or old, male or female. It's them. The other lot. The opposite what's it?
I shall have to stop you going to these youth clubs. Morning. Been paid early, have you?
Yeah, I'll have a whiskey. Make it a large.
Is celebrating?
No.
Oh, just being friendly. Pardon me for breathing. We're noted for it round here, you know, being friendly.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh! Ragbone! Hold! Ragbone!
Morning, Rick.
Bone! Ragbone! Oh! Ragbone!
Oh, I'll only be wanting the one today, Mr. Clayton.
Right, love. Lodger Slimming, is he?
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't.
Well, mind your own business then. And I'll be going back to one a day until further notice.
Right, well, that's up to you then, love.
All the same, innit? Put women in chairs they can't leave well enough alone.
I'm not swooping on you.
She's not, Ernie. She's fancying us.
Am I? 'Cause, like, I don't fancy anybody at 8:30 on a day like today, love. Morning, Harry, love.
Freezing, innit?
Smile'd make it better.
Smile? I'm frozen stiff. If I smile, they'll put me away.
Am I the only cheerful soul about this morning, or what?
Oh, Shiloh. We're all working, you're just watching.
Look, I'm only watching so I can get to know you better. And so you can get to know it's not Billy Walker anymore.
And there's us thinking he'd had a sex change.
I want to know who I'm dealing with. Not just faceless bods turning up with crates and barrels.
Just one big happy family caper, eh?
That's right. And then, if there was ever any reason to complain,
Here we go.
either from your side or from mine, we can have it out face to face instead of forever pestering the brewery.
Like I said, Vinny, snooping.
And here's another honourable employee arriving for work bang on time. Morning, Hilda, love. Excuse me, love.
With pleasure. Fag break, Ernie? Aye, let's have a smoke.
Hey, Hilda. I were trying to create a good impression there. That weren't very nice, were it, charging right past?
Yes, well, I'm sick of being nice. Now, let me get on.
What the blinking heck's wrong with you?
What's it to you? What's it to anybody?
I'll tell you what it is to me. I've got to spend the next couple of hours in your company, and if this is the way it's going to be, I'm not exactly relishing the prospect. And I'll tell you something else and all. I know you will, Gordon. The longer you keep something bottled up, the worse it'll be when it finally bursts out. So come on, out with it before I belt you.
All right, if you must know.
I must.
Well, it's my lodger, Henry. He's gone, hasn't he? And all on account of them blooming busybodies over at Baldwin's. Just left his door key and gone.
Shooting stars never stop, even when they reach the top. Shooting stars never stop.
Leave them a minute, Will, and clear them to her, will you?
Fine. Here comes a supernova.
Where are you going? I'll be doing the boots in the back.
Here comes a supernova right off my shoulder.
Come on, lads. Skates on, it's 3:15.
Yeah, all right. We're going.
Careful!
Go on.
Sorry, mate.
Go on. Bear off. The pair of you.
Hey, Stu. What? Man from heaven, innit? Come on, let's go, shall we? Yeah, let's. Come on!
What's the racket?
Oh, canned up, weren't they? And they smashed the glass when they stood up.
Oh, never mind. It's worth the price of a couple of pots to be shut of them.
Oh, no, they swiped some ales and all.
They what?
Get yourself to a proper game, lads. Pints all round, okay?
Them's the two I was telling you about. The two that swiped the ales and broke the glass.
Oh, them are the two little gentlemen, are they? How nice to see them back.
£3 and 8pence.
Nice new note.
Only best from Social Security, love.
I can see.
Oh. You sure changing me?
No, not really, love. You took them bottles yesterday and you broke them glasses. I'm sure you meant to pay for them, it just slipped your mind. I think you'll find it's right.
Do you want me to come over this counter to you?
I wouldn't dream of putting you to all that trouble, love. I'll come round to you. Ouch! Well, ouch! Ouch! Now, let's see if all them karate lessons were worth the money.
I'm warning you. Try that game, you'll come off worse.
Come on, love.
You can keep your lousy pump! You know, that was very impressive. Have you really had karate lessons?
Oh, I wish you'd try some at mine, then you could find out. Right, lads. 4 pints on the bar, paid for one so. Hello, Elder Love. What are you doing in here at this time?
Have you seen anything of Henry?
Oh, yeah, he turned up and he's gone again, for good. Can you give us a pot and lemon, please, see if that'll cheer me up?
I'll get it, and it's on the out.
Oh, thank you.
What happened, love?
Well, he just thought he ought to make a fresh start somewhere else, you know, where nobody knows him.
Well, perhaps he's got a point.
You know, if that lot over there had only minded their own business. Because I think he had more guts doing what he did, going into work, than all them what condemned him.
There you are, love, get that down.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Very nice.
And something else to buck you up and all. Just read that. There's no better when you're feeling down yourself than to hear about other folks' disasters.
No, you never know, do you?
But I'd close your mouth, love. I can see your feet.